All praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the true sincere brethren around the four corners, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked defiled kingdom with the word and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible. All right? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman, and that woman is speaking of Eve. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. So that goes into your birth pains, right? The reason why you women have birth pains goes back to Eve, goes back to the curse that was put on you women from the very beginning. Now that curse, it didn't just go towards the Israelite woman, but every woman on earth today suffers from that curse of Eve, all right? But mainly, Eve is symbolic for the Israelite woman, okay? And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So this is how we know you women are wicked as hell. Your desire is not to your husband. Your desire is to your own belly. Your desire is based off of what you feel is right. Your desire is based off of in the moment, what feels good at the moment you're in. Okay? These women don't give a damn about serving their husband. You women are a bunch of big ass children. You're a bunch of goofballs. When you watch shows like American Dad, South Park, Family Guy, The Simpsons, etc., they always paint the man as being a goofball. He's not smart, he's an idiot. But typically that's you women. You women are the ones who are idiots. Everything is funny to you. Everything is a game. Everything's about shopping. Everything is about what's hot and what's not. What's the new trend for today? Okay? You women are physical creatures. The words that are written in this book are spiritual. Not only are they spiritual, but they are spiritual and they are life. But because of you women living off of the so-called white man, living off of Esau, he's broke you off a little piece of his kingdom. So you feel like you're far better off following the ways of Esau than following the ways that's in the Bible. Because the Bible puts you in your place. You women don't want to be put in your place. You want to be able to be in authority and to put a man in his place. Okay? But you were created to serve man. When you come into this world, you belong to a man. You're supposed to anyway. That's why your last name that's given to you is from your father. Supposed to be anyway. All right? Then once you get married off, you belong to your husband, which is why you take on his last name once that happens. At least you're supposed to anyway. Because see, we live in a kingdom where everything is off. Every little thing, man. You look under the crevices, no matter where you look in this society, you're going to find that wickedness has totally polluted and taken over this whole earth. All right? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So if your husband is to rule over you, that is not equality. There is no such thing as equality. Okay? There never has been equality. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai does not believe in equality. Okay? So the time's going to come where all of you women who are just completely out of order, totally having issues with being under subjection to your man, especially a man of the Lord, okay? Because you have a lot of no good, wicked pieces of crap out here for so-called men, a bunch of cowards, a bunch of effeminates, a bunch of mama's boys who claim to be men, all right? So you women can't really fathom how to really be submissive when every man you've ever dealt with bowed down to you, kissed your ass, all right? Okay? And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So let's jump to 1 Corinthians 11, all right? This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, who the world calls Christ. So the head of the man is the one you know is Christ, right? Now when you look on your body, what is at the top of your body? The head. The head is exalted over the rest of the body. So Yahweh Shai is to be exalted over the man, okay? And the head of the woman is the man. So the head of the woman is the man. The head of the woman is not her own goddamn head. Because if that's the case, she's a chicken head, which will really make her a headless chicken. Because the man is supposed to be her head. That's why primarily the decision making that these women use is not based off of logic. It's all based off of emotion. A woman will destroy everything. Then after she destroys everything, she'll come back to her common sense and then start boo-hooing after she sees the destruction that she did. And then what does she do? She keeps going. She further increases her destruction once she has another emotional storm. Okay? The head of you women is the man. We are your head, whether you like it or not. Thus says Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And if you got a problem with that, it really doesn't matter because y'all's asses are going back into slavery, man. All right? I don't give a damn how cute you think you are. You can take your index finger and twirl it through your goddamn hair, thinking you're the queen, thinking you're special, when you're just a used up slut, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to put you in your position since the man right now has no power to do so. The condition that we are in right now is based off of our sins. And the only one who can lift us up, exalt us back to that righteous way of things, the way things are supposed to be, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? Let's jump down to 1 Corinthians 11 and 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man. Okay? So we're the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not you women. You women talking about you married to Jesus. You're not married to Jesus. Alright? The one you're supposed to be married to, you're committing adultery behind his back. Alright? Sucking off some other man. Giving them attitude. Going through all sorts of emotional rants and roller coasters. 1 minute you're happy and then you're mad, man. Okay? We're about sick of that shit, man. But all that goes back to all the demons that's on you women. You women are messed up. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai literally has to put you back in slavery. Because you women are a bunch of dogs, man. And you men are a bunch of dogs. You're a bunch of nobodies, man. Anyone who has a problem with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're a goddamn enemy, man. You're going to be destroyed. Okay? All of you men who allow these women, who further promote their feminist bullshit, you are going to have horrible deaths, man. Mark my words, but really mark the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because he's coming back with vengeance. He's coming back with an attitude, man. And because you women have a problem with the words of the Lord, you have a problem serving your man, you're going to be forced to do so. And guess what? All of that is going to happen in this lifetime, in this generation. When all hell breaks loose, you women are going to come bowing down to us, man, and serving us as your Lord, because we're your Lord, man. The so-called white man is not your Lord, all right? Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, they're not even dealing with you like that, man. Your Lord is your man, okay? But women are very hard-headed creatures, man. They're so damn hard-headed, the only way to really humble them is to give them a hard rod, man. Okay? Stick a hard head in them, then they want to humble a little bit. But at the end of the day, there's still a bunch of demons, man. Okay? 1 Corinthians 11:7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man. So you women, you're supposed to be a glory unto your man. But when you walk around with your ass hanging out, your titties showing, you're not being a glory to your man. You're being an embarrassment. You're allowing other men to lust upon you. And that's why you're always unhappy, because you just let any and every goddamn thing inside your body. Your body is your house. Why would you let any and everyone into your house, man? You belong to your husband, so your house belongs to your husband. Okay? But you women just freak off, talking about men are thirsty, men are a bunch of perverts, and you women are foul, defiled, foul creatures, man. Y'all do some sick, twisted, disgusting, can't even think of the words right now, just raunchy, ratchet things, man. Straight bottom of the bucket. Because you women promote wickedness, and you love it. And you're going down in wickedness, all right? The same thing that you love so much is going to be the death of you. It's like that drug you can't put down, man. Eventually you're going to OD on that drug. Well, this drug that the so-called white man has you on, called democracy, there's going to come a point where the majority of you bitches are going to OD off of democracy. It's going to be your death. The man is your head. Get it through your thick ass skull. And let's say you don't have a man. Well, guess what? You still belong to your father. Quit being a rebellious whore. Okay? When a woman is in order, she's amazing. She's beautiful, man. It's something you want to be around. But when a woman is out of order and she's being a scorpion, a viper, she's being everything that you don't want, of course, you're going to be irritated, stressed out, frustrated, to the point you don't even want to look at her, man. Okay? You women are just messed up, man. All right? Jeremiah 29 and 23. Now we're going to get into what adultery is, because a lot of you women say, you know, you men shouldn't be out here with more than one wife because that's adultery. Well, according to the scriptures, adultery is not a man having more than one woman. This is adultery. Jeremiah 29 and 23. Because they have committed villainy in Israel and have committed adultery with their neighbor's wives, and have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them, even I know, and am a witness, saith the Lord. So adultery is sleeping with a man's wife. You had that going on back then. You had men back then even sleeping with man's wives, being wicked as hell. So if a man wants to go and pop another woman, if she's single, she's not dealing with the man, that's not adultery. But if a man is popping a woman and she belongs to a man already, that is adultery. Now, for a woman to commit adultery, if she has a man and she sleeps with another man, that is adultery. It's not hard to understand, man. Even if a man lusts at a married woman in his heart, he committed adultery. Okay? But you women are not on the same level as men. Like I've said before in some of my lessons, I have something that I like to call home and visit.